Welcome to the Golden Square Podcast with your hosts, Linda Scott and Sharilyn Fisher. Are you ready? Because we're starting now.
Hey!
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Sharilyn.
How was your day?
My day was good. I think it was good. You did?
Yeah.
Okay, I had a wonderful day, too. So why was your day so wonderful?
Every day God wakes me up in the morning. So wonderful.
Hallelujah,
Every
hallelujah, hallelujah. That's it. So,
okay, so y'all know, Linda and I are on this. We're all into this election. We're all into getting people to vote and whatever. So I want everybody to go to NASS.gov. Yeah, NASS.org/can-I-vote.
yes.
Because from what I understand, there are 1 million voters who have been either suspended or revoked.
And we're talking here in Texas. And we know that there are other people in other states, but we're talking right now here in Texas. Now, just imagine if it's here in Texas, other states are right behind us or even above them.
Right. So what happens is if you didn't vote in the last 2 elections, you're automatically suspended.
Yes.
If you move and you don't update your address with the voter registration, you automatically because whatever they will not forward that.
Right.
The mailman cannot forward that, so they're going to send it back to the voter registration office and they suspend you.
Exactly.
If you get you have to jury duty. If you get jury duty and it goes back to the courts automatically report that to the voters registration office.
Exactly.
You get suspended.
Exactly.
They will not forward it and they don't have an updated address.
Right.
So please go to NASS.org/can/I-vote. Can-I-vote. And go down to Am I Registered? And check your registration.
And that's for any state. So all you have to do is place your state. And it's easy to follow. So just place your state and then just follow the instructions and it'll guide you right on in.
Real simple. You don't have to have your voter registration number. All you have to do is have your first and last name and your birthday. You pop that in there and they're going to ask you what state are you in. Put what state you in. And then it'll tell you whether you're registered to vote.
Absolutely.
If it says that you're not registered to vote, please get registered. Linda, what's the last date of registered?
October the 7th.
October the 7th.
And if you haven't made any of those changes by October the 7th and you show up November 5th, you won't be able to vote. And we don't want that to happen. And that's why we keep bringing that up every single show. And every day, we're not just doing it on Thursday, but every day until it's time for us to go vote and do some things. Now, I ain't telling you who to vote for, but I know the number's 45 who we don't want no more. But I'm just saying, and that's my opinion. Don't call me and tell me nothing crazy because that makes me crazy.
We will never, ever tell you
who to vote for
or who not to vote for.
Right.
You vote for whoever you want. But I just want to give you this piece of information. Go to ballotpedia.org.
Yes.
That website will give you ballotpedia.org. Go to that website, put in your candidate's number, any candidate you want. Kamala, number 45. Kamala. Put in her name, put in Ted Cruz, put in any body who's running. You put their name in and their bio will come up.
That's it.
Not only will that come up, whoever they're running against, their bio will come up too. So you can compare the two. Let's do our research. Let's be informed.
Exactly.
Let's be informative when we go to the polls and we vote. And I want to say one more thing about voting, and then I'm going to get off my soapbox. If you want to vote for Kamala, or if you want to vote for 45, if you don't put anyone in there to support Kamala,
she got it. She got it.
Kamala.
That's her.
Yeah, her. If you don't put the people in to support her, then we're really not doing her any service. Because if she does a bill and it goes to Congress and it goes before the Congress and the Senate, and they don't back her, then that bill is out. It's a waste. So please put people in who can support her and back her. Yes. Now, this time, and I never do this. I never ever do this. I never vote a straight Democratic ballot. Never, ever. But I'm going to do it this time. Just for the simple reason is I want those people in there to support her. Now, I probably won't do it on our side, like I'm going to do it for the election, for the government election, for the president election, but I won't do it for the citywide election, for the local election.
Because you know who because you researching who who the candidates are. Right. That's the reason why you're giving these people the opportunity to do that as well. However, the Republicans are depending on the Democrats to get number 45 to never be at the White House again. And those cowards, I said it, they are cowards because they won't stand up to him just to say no in the beginning. But we got their back. We got their back. So we will be there to do what we need to do. And if you don't know what to do, just reach out to Sharilyn and I, and we're there for you. All right.
If anyone needs to be registered to vote, get in touch with us. We can take care of that for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I got a backache, but we're gonna do this tonight.
All right. So let's go ahead. Hey, Cassandra. So let's go ahead and get this party started. And tonight we have a very special guest. And I think she's absolutely beautiful. I think she's very talented. I think she's the boss. I think so as well. And I'm saying I think, but I know. I know. So she has a heart of gold. And let's just bring it on, because I can keep going on and on about her. And let's bring on the beautiful Dionne.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How you doing today?
Everything is everything. That's all I can say. That's it. You look beautiful.
Thank you, Mama.
You look sexy. You look sexy. You look sexy.
Beautiful as always.
Thank you, Auntie.
So why don't you just go ahead and tell the other people who don't know that I have another daughter that's somewhere. So you just tell them who you are.
Her favorite. I'm just playing. I share her with millions of models. So hello, everyone. My name is Dionne Reeves. I am the founder and CEO of Full Figure Fierce. It is a plus size empowerment organization, and our goal is to get you to love yourself at any size, any weight. I know what people say, but you need to love yourself first before you can do anything else. So I created this foundation in honor of my daughter, who had some trials growing up with medical issues. And my husband, God rest his soul, told me if I could build confidence in my daughter with the things that she was doing, then I should probably be doing it for someone else. And so Full Figure Fierce was created.
All right. So, and people don't understand when you're doing things for your own, it carries over. Mm-hmm. That's what it does. It carries over. And it's like, oh my God, you changed. Was it for the best or what? And it did. And I know she's that butterfly. She's amazing. Both girls are. So can't just say one. Both are killers. So why are you doing your Full Figure Fierce? So were you a model? Because I think so, but I'm not. You know, I don't want to say I know everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and just ask you the question.
Signature 14.
Yes, ma'am. I have actually, I started modeling when I was 15 years old. I started just, me and a friend were walking through the mall one day, and I'm trying to think of what the name of the company was, but it was like Wet Seal or something like that. It was one of those old school ones, because I'm gonna be 50 next year. So it was old school. And he was like, hey, I need some mannequin models. Y'all ready? And I was like, she looked at me and I was like, yeah, sure, let's go. So I got the bug and we worked all summer. My first job was a paid job. So I got the bug for real, and I've been doing it ever since.
That's a good thing. So let me just ask you, because I heard you say you have the bug. So what does that mean? Because I hear that a lot. What does that mean?
I was drawn to it. I was like, I could not do anything else without thinking about it. It woke me up in the morning. So when I tell people that I'm passionate about this industry, when I tell them I'm passionate about training models, because I was trained by one of the best.
Girl, hush. What?
I was trained by one of the best. So what you instilled in me that day that I met you, baby, I feel like models today don't get the same opportunity that I had meeting you. I don't feel like they get a chance to get the bug because all they see are the wrong things. And when I met you, baby, I don't care that you've been standing for 2.5 hours in heels. You finna walk on this cracked concrete. You want to go to Miami? Oh, okay.
Oh, Jesus.
That's all I remember. Walk.
But you know, I'm trying to get used to hearing some of the things about that lady Linda Scott, because I'm like, did I do that? Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
Tell Linda, you are so mean.
But you know what? If she wasn't, if you weren't, I would be one of the girls always constantly, and not knocking them because they don't know. Right. But exactly. I would be one of the women that's always constantly complaining, this industry. Yeah. You made us pay our dues. And I thank you for that. Because if you didn't, then I would treat it as a hobby. This is not a hobby for me. This is my life.
Right. And I see that as well. I think Cheryl and I was talking earlier, and I was like, I can't wait to do this because I wanted to talk about putting in the work.
Yes, ma'am.
Nobody wants to put in the work anymore. Everybody wants it right now.
Yeah.
Microwave. I'm beautiful. Did you not turn and look at the woman next to you? She's beautiful as well. And then they all want to be on the runway, and everybody is not for the runway. But for those of you on the runway who don't put in the work, because the work is not just getting on the runway that day and the show and boom, it's over.
Absolutely.
9 times out of 10, the new girls, men, boys, children, get on. It's like, oh, okay, I have 6 outfits. Are you crazy? Because you won't last the whole show. By the time you get to number 4, you look crazy.
You sweating, your hair failed.
The makeup running down, the one eye drooping, and it's like, so why would you do that to yourself? So here is my thing. In my classes,
yes, ma'am,
I will have you running in your heels, just like you going to the let's walk this mile, because you can't get to the end of the runway and look, I made it. You didn't make it, because that designer can't use that picture.
Nope.
That photographer can't use that picture. That producer going, what the hell? And the next model behind you saying, can you hurry up? Can you get back here? Why do you look like how you look? I'm not understanding what's going on. So we don't physically work anymore. I don't get that, and I don't understand it. And Sherilyn's driving me crazy. So, but I don't understand that, and that's what I love about you is that you do put in the work. You do say, I am here, I am available. I'm not just going to be here to show you that you can just walk down there, turn around, and come back, because you can't. You have to look this way the whole entire way. And I don't like producers, and y'all could call me later, and then we'll fuss and cuss later. But I don't like producers with short runways, because you haven't giving them.
You can't get your stride together.
You can't. You can't. So that's my whole thing right there. That's one of my key. That's one of my pet peeves, I should say, is a short runway and a girl who can't walk half of a football field. That's me. You can't walk that half. What can you do for me? What can you do for the designer, and what can you do for yourself? Because every time you hit the runway, that's another show you're auditioning for.
Absolutely.
You have no clue who is in the audience, and you're going by, I'm pretty. And you can be pretty.
Pretty folks.
Yeah. You could be pretty and have some awesome talent, but who gonna ever see it? Because all you're doing is looking for, oh, I'm cute. He said I am. And my mama said I am. So I need you to go right over there where your mama and sit down.
Your mama's supposed to.
That's it. So in your training, what do you look for for a woman, from a woman period, and she said, I want to be a model? How do you handle that right there?
Okay. My first thing is, what research have you done? What do you know about this industry? If the first thing you say to me is, I like to take pretty pictures. Okay. I like to take pretty pictures too, but that doesn't mean I need to be in a magazine. Have you studied posing? Have you had any training? Do you know Linda Scott? I'm just going to put it out there. I'm just going to say what it is, because there are so many people in this industry that you need to know where you coming, the path you're trying to walk. They already did that. They have the blueprint. So have you talked to, networked with, followed, done any research whatsoever? Okay. If you've done your research, do you know what it takes to be a model? Because this is not get on the runway one day and then all of a sudden they're going to fly you out to LA. It doesn't work that way, baby.
Right.
Do you know the real deal? Like, you have to take care of your hair, your nails, your teeth, your feet, your ankles. Are you working out? I'm plus size. I don't have to. Oh, okay. Well, God bless you.
I'm plus size too, and I have to, because I can't walk from here to the refrigerator without breathing hard. So
God bless you.
That is it. So in your in LS 1426 Academy.
Yes, ma'am.
I never started people with just, let me show you how to walk the runway.
Absolutely.
My thing was, I need you to know the terminology.
Yes.
For those people who just told you, oh, I like taking pretty pictures. My question is, so what is that called? Somebody who likes to take pretty pictures. Look, gal, go back and figure out what that is and come back and tell me. Because we don't know what we see. And when you have a trainer, and we all need it, and those of us coaches, such as yourself and Nikki and Jeannie and all those young ladies, we talk amongst ourselves. It may not be every day, it may not be every year, but we talk amongst ourselves about Sharilyn, who wants to be a model. Girl, don't even try it. Don't try it with. I'm just trying to tell you, don't let it happen. But you have to get training. And most of them do not want to be trained. I don't need it because I'm pretty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
you definitely need it, sweetheart. I don't know who told you. There are no naturals.
Period. And the ones that are natural are not natural because somebody else is still taking them in and training them.
That's it.
That's any job that you go on. If you are a singer, somebody's still going to be coaching you at every time. And I say every 3 to 6 months, you should be in someone's class saying, hey, what's new this year? Or am I getting better? Am I standing tall? Do I give them face? Half the people, and I'm going to say this, and I don't know who.
They'll be all right.
No, yeah, true. Half the, that's Jesus.
Go say it, Mama, because they need it.
Half the people, your audience says, "Oh, she don't never smile." I'm not trying to sell my teeth.
I'm selling the clothes.
Garment.
That's it.
So I don't need you to be walking around. Girl, if you don't close your mouth,
and get on down that runway, do what you got to do,
and be done. If you can't sell me your jeans or even that shirt that you're wearing at this particular moment, Dionne, then you can't do the job.
And some models get lax. They're doing it so long, and they'll listen to people saying, "Oh, you're so good and you're so perfect and you're a wonderful model," that they get lax in their craft.
Let me tell you,
they don't need any more modeling. I mean, they don't need any more training because I'm so good and I'm so beautiful and I'm so.
Yeah, Atlanta showed me that I wasn't who I thought I was.
So Daisy,
real talk.
Yeah, real talk. Because that's the crackhead models right there. That's what I call them. That's the crack. And I don't mean they out on drugs, but
Jam said sometimes you don't have the resources or don't know where to seek information as far as the modeling process.
Well, here's the thing, lady, because there's no way on this side of heaven that people do not know where to go, because Google will tell you any and everything to get you going where you need to go. So now that you've Googled, I want to be a model or runway coaches or this and that, it's there for you. It's there. And to be fair, I guess we can say there's somebody who knows somebody.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way. So I'll take it back. There is somebody who knows somebody, and that somebody will let you know. Oh, well, reach out to Dionne. Reach out to Miss Nikki. Let's reach out to these people. And then the question is, I'm interested in becoming a model, and their answer or question back to you is going to be, so what kind of model you want to be? Oh, shoot.
Sugar, honey, iced tea.
There you go with, I like taking pictures. Maybe that's called editorial. Do you know that that's the hardest job? Do you know how hard that is? But that's okay. If you want to do that
and put in
the work, okay, so let's do this. What type of editorial you want to get into? Are you a plus size girl? Are you a standard girl? Are you a boutique person? What area? Huh? Call me when you get that information. Call me back. I'll find somebody for you. So, lady, it's out there for you, sweetie. There is a start. Social media has opened the door and made all of these things so aware.
Let me answer the first part of her question.
What is that?
If someone doesn't have the resources. Because I hear you say all the time that modeling is not a hobby.
No.
Yeah. So
the resources. So I don't know if she wants the resources of who is, or is it the resources of the funding? And it's as Dionne stated earlier, my question is always, are you in it or is this a hobby? Because I don't have time to play with you for hobbies. And I always use the example of golf. In the beginning, that hey, a golf man, a man who plays golf or a woman who plays golf, that's the most expensive hobby that you could ever get into. And the next one I would say would be the modeling, because you have to have updated pictures. As Dionne has already stated, you have to have your teeth done, you have to have your hair done, you have to have nails, you have to have, it's like
there's so much work to put in.
You got to get it done. You got to have the right body garments. You know, you got 3 or 4 kind of underwears that you need. You got 3 or 4, and I say underwear that includes the bras, the everything. So, I want to rock these hips. And
it's very expensive.
It's very.
I have seen, just with working with Linda, I have seen Linda still model, still a young lady, and ask the young lady, "Are you interested in modeling?" And she will say, "Well, yeah," and she doesn't have the resources. I've seen Linda take this person up under her wing, find someone to do her hair, find sponsors to do her hair, find someone to do her nails, find someone. She'll tell me, "Shirley, buy that girl undergarment." Okay. and she called Barry. Barry, help me train this young lady. Help me get this young lady ready. She sees that in you, she will find someone and she'll get you where you want to be. Once she gets you where you want to, where you need to be, not where you want to be, where you need to be, then you have the opportunity to take over and you have to put in the work.
Yeah.
You can't be lazy.
Okay,
well, social media gives you access to anybody now.
Yeah,
right.
Anybody. But you got to know the anybody's. You got to do something to get to the anybody's. You have to know who the anybody is. So,
and get to the person who is anybody, or getting to know who the anybody is. When you're on social media, and you have, I'm using you because you're out there, and when you put in plus size models or stand-up models or whoever, when you Google that, people names pop up. Now, here's the catch to that, and you just hit it too, Dionne. When you stated you got to know who that person is, because you run into Sharilyn Fisher and she says she's a runway coach. Jesus.
Run you on out the room.
Exactly. And but that's my point. That's my point. Because I've seen it so many times where Dionne comes in and I say, "Okay, so what do you like to do?" "Well, I'm a runway coach." And you just walked in here like that? Don't coach nobody else, child. So we have to know, we have to go back and Google Dionne. And it's okay to do so. It's okay to Google Linda Scott, because they still trying to figure out where I came from. And they'll never know. Anyway, so it's the work that you put in. It's the nervousness, because I said every time I get ready to do something, if I don't have any nerves, they don't come up, then I'm through. I'm done with it. So I look forward to seeing you and others do what you do. Now I admire the stuff that you do. I admire the road that you have turned. And if I never hear again, this is my last show, I'm done. And but here's a catch behind that though. Here's a catch. Normally when we get crazy after we just did the last show, okay, I had enough. I can't do no more.
I can't take it no more.
And then okay, so now the next show is
2 hours later.
yes. So, but that's showing you do have a passion for this.
Yeah.
Because this doesn't happen overnight.
Absolutely not.
You have to, you as a runway coach, you as a producer, you go to sleep and go, I need to pull my hair. I need to go ahead and just, Lord, forgive me, because I know you didn't tell me to say it like this, but I'm going to cuss this heifer out. These are just things that do happen in this industry. I won't, I don't even know how to be a liar to you. I mean, just say that. And when I mean, am I going to lie to you? You just approached me and said all of this, and I can do this and I can do that. I don't know how to sugarcoat, sweetie.
It's a lot of work, friend.
You're not.
You're just gonna say it. It's a lot of work.
You got the
Lady Glam said.
And one thing I love about you, Mama. Oh, I'm sorry, Auntie. Go ahead.
Lady Glam said you have to get to the right person. Absolutely. And we need to take a commercial break. So hold that thought.
It's 7:30.
Yeah, hold that thought, Dionne. We're gonna go to commercial break and we will be right back.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, this is your girl Linda Scott. I am here to introduce you to Linda S. Jewelry 1426. Now, Some of you know me, some of you don't. But if you don't know me, get to know me. Check out and scan the QR code below. Look at the inventory. I made this. God created. I put it together. See you soon. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. So, Dionne, you was getting ready to say something. Because, you know, my mind's
told you to hold that thought.
You know,
yes, ma'am. You told me to hold it and it went somewhere else completely. 50. It's the 50.
It's okay, good. Because I just said, my number's high.
We have some pictures and flyers of Dionne. Let's show those. And Dionne, you think about what you were going to say.
Yes, ma'am.
We showing the pictures?
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, there we go.
There it is.
Oh, that was
my God, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Somebody amongst all of that right there.
That beautiful young lady.
Look.
Dionne, that is gorgeous.
Thank you. That is that photographer is Sade Richardson. That's one of the biggest things that I want these models to understand, or incoming, aspiring models, whichever one you want to call yourself. You have to get to the right photographers. Every man with a camera is not a photographer.
What? Did you just say that?
I said it, and I'm gonna say it again.
Oh, yeah. Sexy.
This photographer here is Cam Page. He is a former model, so he understands what needs to be seen, how your body needs to come across, your face, everything. Y'all got to get to the right people. You got to get to the right people.
Oh,
this is Joseph. This is one of my older pictures. Joseph.
Yeah, I haven't seen if it's work in a minute. That's awesome. So my thing is, okay, so Dionne, it's so, and we only got 30 minutes, but anyway, so D, here's my thing.
Yes.
How do you get them to come into your class?
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
I offer these classes all the time.
Okay.
Because they come in my inbox. Dionne, hey, Miss D, hey, Ma, Coach, I want to do this. I need your class. And I pay for the class, for them, pay for the space and all of that stuff to teach the class, and they don't show up. So now I can't take you serious.
Right. That's a part of you putting in the work.
My last class, I had one model, and she drove 3 hours to get to that class. And I said, well, if it's only going to be you, baby, you finna get all this work.
All of it.
And she's a beautiful girl, but y'all have to be very careful with the shows that you put yourself in.
Okay, I'm finna throw something at you all the way to Alabama.
Well, I mean, Mama, you trained us right. You can't just jump into any show. Just like I tell y'all to be careful about these pictures that you're taking. You don't need to be in your underwear every day.
Every day.
On your picture. Because you're going to get locked into being that type of model. And it's very hard to break that.
To get out.
Same thing with these fashion shows.
Right.
And I'm not knocking anybody's show. That what you do on your runway is your business.
Right.
For me, you're not going to be doing all that twisting, bopping, hopping, and jumping. We're not doing that. You're not a show pony. So if you get locked into doing those type of shows and then you think that's training, it's not. Yes. When you come to a show like mine, if you come to a show like Mama, and she says, okay, baby, walk. And she just means for you to walk in a straight line to her and away from her. And you stop 15 times and do 9 turns, you're going to get sent home. And this is what I want y'all to understand. We're not trying to be mean to you. We're telling you the truth. Because if you come to me and do all of that, how you think you're going to get to the real New York Fashion Week?
Right.
Because they're not going to accept you.
There's other people. That was another thing too. There is so many wannabe producers and inviting these girls to come to New York doing New York Fashion Week and letting them thinking they're walking in New York Fashion Week, and that's just the let up to failure.
Listen, if you don't know who Lyris Cross is, you're in trouble already. But if you don't know who Lyris Cross is, Lyris still has to cast for the New York the real one.
Yes.
Not a subsidy off two blocks over.
Yes.
And turn the corner and then dip in the subway. Not that fashion show. And I'm not knocking them. Listen, do your thug thizzle, baby. Get you a somewhere in New York. I am all for it.
I am not, Dionne.
Yes,
I am not, because this is the reason. Because my reasoning that I'm not for it is because, for one, you have to fly to New York.
Yes.
You have to get a hotel. But here's the kicker. Now you got to fly to New York and get a hotel. I don't care what show you're in. I don't care what you got to get there, so forth and so on. Yes, but my main thing that I hate when those people do those girls like that, either the designers say, hey, you got to pay me to put on my garment. What? Hold on.
You got to pay for me to be on the runway.
You have to sell 10 tickets.
And ain't nobody coming to New York.
So now you came out of your pocket and paid him to walk in, him or her, to walk in that show. I hate that with a passion mark.
No, so let me clarify what I was saying. If as a producer you want to do a show in New York, that's your business.
That's your
business.
Yeah.
But as a model, you need. So when it first started popping, that models were going to New York, I had a whole bunch of them say, "Hey, Miss D, Coach, listen, it's $1,500 for me to walk in it."
Yeah, that's what I said too.
You said what?
Yeah,
it's $1,500 for you by yourself to get on a runway?
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
Now, if you go, baby,
some
people just live for
the moment.
The words, I walked in New York Fashion Week.
Yeah.
They live.
So my question be like, D, so did you was at Bryant Park?
You got
that? What? I'm like,
rewind it. Didn't I say do your research?
Yeah.
You gotta do your research.
Yeah.
Because if you really research New York Fashion Week, you when it comes out, you can watch the shows. If you're on the email list, you can watch the shows.
Exactly.
You really think? Let's just put it out on the table. You really think that you're going to New York Fashion Week and Rihanna and Chris Brown and Beyonce and Jay-Z gonna be sitting in the audience for that show?
Yeah.
That's the New York Fashion Week you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about. Those are invitation only most of the time.
Yeah.
So you're not even buying a ticket. So who are you selling the ticket to? Those people are not going to be able to sit next to Chris Brown or Rihanna. So what is it that you're aspiring to get to? Where are you trying to go?
And okay, let us say this to the and we're gonna back up just a hair, because there are really some great producers that do make some things happen in New York.
That ain't where the girl's going.
Well, I know, but we have to give credit where credit is due.
Sure. Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
But that ain't what they have. That is not. We do have some good producers, y'all, that do the work. They do provide you the opportunity to come in, but you better know they had a casting call and you didn't make that casting call, and then you go in there and holler about, but yeah, they gonna send for me. Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
The seller wants to know what type of models are you looking for.
And you can't go in there not knowing your measurements, not coming in being prepared, dressed correctly with your hair the way they want to, your undergarments on. You can't just show up to these people's stuff half done. You can't do it.
Cassandra, to answer your question, here's what Dionne's been saying the whole time, is researching. if a producer or I'll say producer put out a casting call, research that producer to figure out what she or he is looking for. If it was Linda Scott, I would put on there from sizes blank, blank to blank, male or female. Normally they say, come prepared this way or that way. Mm-hmm. So if you want to get in and you're looking at different shows that come about, then your researching is all that you have to do. And 9 times out of 10, don't just look at the flyer and pick up the date and the address. Find out what those people are looking for. And then you answer that question for yourself. Because if you know you 5'2" and they're looking for models that are 6'2", you don't fit.
Like
you don't fit.
The answer to your other question is, if you don't want to do New York Fashion Week, then you don't have to. If you only want to do local shows, then research local shows, and then you go to those casting calls in your local area.
Now, but my question to you is, why do you only want to do a local show?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Because if you just want to do it just to be, for the fun of it, and it is truly a hobby to you, awesome.
That will be your local show. That'll be your local show every day.
That's a local show, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't use the label model, because the models are doing the real work. And that's not to sound mean or to try to put you down or anything. We're talking facts, because that's like putting a kindergartner in a PhD class and expecting them to know the same things.
Exactly.
And expecting them to do the same work. You can't do that. So when you use the term model and you only want to do local shows, I take offense to it, because I put in work.
The work.
I have traveled from my little town in Huntsville, Alabama, for some reason, our airport is the most expensive airport under Jesus' name. And it takes $9,000 for us to get from this point to that point.
Yeah.
So when I have spent the money, when I have made the travel arrangements, when I've made sure that my kids are taken care of, when I've taken off work and done all the work and flown across the country by myself to walk for a true designer. And then we're in a hotel room because the lodging was paid for. We're in a hotel room and it's 10 other girls in the room with me. That's putting in the work.
That's putting the work in.
So I get offended when people say, "Oh, I'm a model too." No, ma'am, you are not. You are a modeler.
A modeler. That's
no, I'm
not being funny.
That's Shirley. Yeah.
That's what it is. You are doing this is a hobby for you, so you're a hobbyist, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we're just not in the same category. So I want people to be. If you come to me serious. Well, you can't come to me no more because I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing no more classes. I'm just not doing any more classes because y'all want free work from me. You want free information from me, but you don't want to put in the work. And so when you come to me and say, "Hey, can you look at my comp card? I'm going to a casting call." You can book a consultation. Because what you're saying to me is all the work that I did is for nothing. Me flying to Texas, me flying to where were we at? Oregon, Utah? Portland. Wait, on the other side of the country.
I
have one of my models right now for the second time going to London. Real deal. She's in Harper's Bazaar. Real deal.
And that'll make you proud. That'll make you proud. Yes.
If you're not trying to do that, then I'm not the coach for you.
Right.
So then you stay with the local coaches that will teach you that every show is an urban show. No, every show is not an urban show. If you want that type of money, You want those flued out type of situations? You got to do the work. But y'all play, and I can't play with y'all no more.
No more.
I can't do that no more.
No more.
Because y'all wear me thin.
Prime example of a model doing the work, and a model not doing the work. Literally having a casting call, and I'm on the registration desk. This girl calls in and said she's right up the road, 3 blocks away, and asks, can she do a Zoom call?
Can
she do the interview? Can she do it? How are you going to do a casting call by the phone? How are we going to see you walk? How are we going to see your personality? How are we going to see what you do?
And you know what, Sharilyn? I don't even know why she brought it up, because that can make me pull my hair. Hold on. Okay.
Then this other young lady came in, and she came in running, puffing and puffing. I said, baby, slow down. Sit down and catch your breath. When she caught her breath, she came to me. She said, my name is da-da-da-da. I'm from Full Figure Fierce. I just flew in from Huntsville, Alabama. Here's my comp card. I'm dressed in her black tights, her black shirt, hair pulled back in a ponytail, no makeup on her face, ready. Came in, walked, and killed it. And Barry said, Cheryl, sit her in again. Sit her in again.
And those are the girls who put in the work.
Where did you get her from?
Those they put in the work. They put in the work.
Dionne sent her in here. This girl flew in, got there just at the end of the casting call, came in running.
Yes.
She was putting in the work.
Putting it in.
But this telephone call, she didn't want to work.
And see, and what that was it.
1426, she didn't.
Yeah. So yeah, you go ahead, send it in, honey, and that go in file 13. That you go ahead.
And if you don't know what file 13 is, baby,
don't worry about it. Don't
turn to your left. It's over there with a bag in it.
Yeah. I mean, you've been known about this, and I'm proud of you. I'm always proud of you, because your event is in 2025.
Yes, ma'am.
You're casting already. You're putting the information out there already. So I know we don't know what tomorrow holds.
Yes, ma'am.
I know the casting is this day. I know she's looking for that. And then you telling them via any kind of live, any kind of anything, what to do, and then they don't show up correct. That kills me. I think that's probably why I don't have no hair right here, because I done pulled it all out. I just don't understand how you not know when I'm putting it out there for you.
And I give out more information than I really should, like
exactly
over and over and over. Because you have called me and said, don't say nothing else. Don't tell them nothing else.
Nothing else.
But
that's your passion.
You want it, I'm gonna get you. I got you. But you still don't show up to class.
Yeah.
And baby, if you pay for it, there are no refunds.
Period. Because I've had a girl that came in to a show, and the designers had already picked her, the whole works. You come in late. You came in late, and you came in talking to everybody instead of running, getting to where you need to go. Sugar, can y'all go ahead and get her outfit and all that stuff that she just brought in here? Take her out the door. Now she could buy a ticket and watch the show, but she can't be back here.
Yeah, because you got to be about your business.
You're done. This is not a game.
These
designers pay to be in these events, and they want to be represented correctly. So if I say, if you say, if Nikki say, if Jeannie say, we doing a production, and you come in at 10 o'clock at night, the show was at 7, you've wasted everybody's time.
And baby, you put yourself on that list. You didn't do it. We didn't do it. You put yourself on that list. And I'm telling you, Mama, one thing that you always instilled in us, and this is what I tell my daughter who models. Let me tell you something. The way you act, the way you talk, the way you walk, when you hit your door, when you lock your door, and you're already on, you're in model mode. Nothing else. Your last show, your last casting call will always beat you to your next.
Next one. That's right. That's right.
So if you come in and you really thinking you that girl,
yeah. Praise God. Praise God.
In the name of Jesus. I say you that girl too. You that girl that's gonna go right back out the
right
door,
back
get
out
back
the
in
door,
your car.
right back out.
She's awesome, though. She's awesome.
It's that point where we pull up in the driveway, and this is another key. It's so much to this, and we never have enough time to go over everything. But when you park your car,
that's it.
At a casting call,
that's it.
You are casting right then.
Right then.
Because you don't even know who's looking, why they're looking, how long they've been watching you.
And we got a spy everywhere.
Everywhere.
In the parking lot, in the room with you, listening to your conversations.
Exactly.
While you on your phone, talking all of this to somebody else, and girl, they gonna pick me. I know. Oh, okay.
Ooh. No.
This was so I was so embarrassed for this young lady, Dionne, because I'm outside the room where they are picking the models, where they're walking. I'm outside. I'm doing the registration. This young lady came in and she's telling all the other models that there. First of all, that she's an international model. She's walked in London. She's walked in New York. She's walked here. She's walked there. And she's a modeling coach. And go in there, and Barry said,
Dionne,
why you send her in here?
Dionne, put yours back on, Dionne. Put yours back on.
And she did not get picked.
I bet she didn't.
Wait a minute. No, first of all, she lied and said she was a shoe-in because she worked for Linda before. And she had on a 1426 t-shirt. I have no idea where she got it from. And
she stole a t-shirt too.
Yeah, it was a shoe-in because she had already walked for 1426 anymore. And this is just a formality for me. Because this is just a formality for me. And went in there and did not get chosen.
Of course not.
Now you know I had to be messy on her. But you're a modeling coach. You're an international model. Well,
how?
What are they looking for?
I don't understand.
What could they possibly looking for?
Y'all so messy. Anywho, people who are for the people who are on here, that particular incident, it did take place. The situation is what we've been talking about all night. Is you got to put in the work. I cannot continue to tell you over and over and over, Dionne, pull your hair back. Yes, you want to come with all this hair all to you. Girl, I can't even see your eyes. Pull your hair back. I need you to do it this way. And it's not just for me. It's to get you to the next person. I'm going to pick up the phone and call Dionne. This girl is from Alabama. You got to know who she is. I'm going to say, hey, Nikki, this girl is rocking Atlanta.
Yep.
She will need your guidance. She's just moving there. If you pick up the phone and call Nikki, or you pick up the phone and call Dionne, that's your business. I've already put you there.
Yeah.
So this incident is that I said in the beginning of the show, the hobby is not here for you.
Yeah.
It's you got to have pictures. You gave me pictures from 2011. I said, well, where's that girl at right there? She said, that's me. No, that's not. That was from 2011. I want this girl from 2023.
Yeah.
Who's standing in front of me. Who represents?
And that's another thing, Mama. They don't know about changing their hair means you got to change your comp card. They don't know none of that.
Y'all they don't know, but they know. And then you don't know.
You don't.
So, and then you kept constantly saying, sweetie, that's not how it go. And then, Miss Linda, oh my God. I'd have been called a bitch so many times, I thought that was my name. So put a miss in front of it. Put miss. Put that in.
I've been called worse by better. I'm okay.
Thank you. Question.
Cassandra, if someone asked your daughter tomorrow and she said no, she didn't show any interest and she wanted to play football, don't push her to do something that she doesn't.
Please, God, don't.
Please.
Because that's not what she's going to do. My daughter modeled a couple of times, but at a child in the children's fashion show, and she got the best modeling coach right across the street from her, but she's not interested right now.
Right.
Maybe later she'll be interested, but right now that's not what she wants to do. And I tried to push her because she's gorgeous. And when she did model, she was beautiful, and Linda taught her that walk. Maybe she got a signature walk that Linda taught her. But I'm not going to push her unless she's ready. So if they're not interested, then you're going to be wasting your time
and you're going to make us rich.
And I was about to say,
because we're not giving you money back.
Yeah.
So you're going to be giving the
money away
and the designers your money for something that she really
don't want
to do.
And because
she wants to do it,
she wants to do it. Because every girl is tall and beautiful doesn't mean modeling.
Absolutely.
Because I can tell you, Karen Gray, whatever her new last name is absolutely one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my entire life out of Louisiana. But is she runway material? She's everything. She's built. She's 5'10". She's absolutely.
You didn't answer the question. Is she?
She is not the runway girl.
And that's the point right there. And I bet she okay with it because she didn't really want to do that.
So she don't want to do that. But can she help you and can she take pictures? Oh, of course. You try to put on the runway. She was like, "Oh, but Miss Linda, I can't do that. I can't." Yes, you can. Okay, I'm gonna try it one time. That's all I want you to do. Just try it. And when you try it, she was so shy. She was so nervous, and she's, oh my God. When I say beautiful, God dang, girl, she's absolutely gorgeous. So don't push these kids to do something you want them to do.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes, sugar.
So here, because I'm a model coach, like I've been trained by you. I had Miss Nikki in my ear. When Kennedy became a model, and Kennedy was she was walking.
Yes,
she could walk at 8. A lot of don't be this mom. Don't be the mom that says, "Well, your daughter can walk, so my daughter can walk." Don't make this a competition, because I had a lot of models that used to be with me try to force their daughters to walk like Kennedy.
And you can't.
Well, Kennedy has me every day, all day long. So even when she didn't want to,
she did.
She had no choice because it was in her face.
Yes.
But if your baby is not wanting, not interested, do not force her, because she will resent you later.
Exactly. So let her play what you want to play.
That's it. My daughter is 6'4". My other baby, the one that Full Thick and Fierce is about, she's 6'4". Absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
But guess what? She'll rock her heels now. Don't get me wrong. She'll put them 5 inches on in a minute. But does she want to be on a runway? Absolutely not. She would. Oh, does she play basketball? She did. But she would rather have a book. Listen to your babies.
Dionne, we have 2 minutes to the show, and we really need to put your flyer up.
Oh, okay.
So let's put that flyer up.
And talk to them about the flyer.
Dionne.
Okay. So this is the CONFIANCE series. My show is called CONFIANCE The Experience. So with this flyer, we're going to do a series of real women events. I'll put it that way. So basically, I'm not teaching runway models anymore. I'm not coaching models anymore. I'm getting back to what I'm very passionate about, and that's building confidence in women. Because if you don't have confidence, you can't do nothing. So women need to learn how to walk in their heels. They need to know how to do their mirror time and their love letters. Because again, even with building confidence, you still have to do the work. So doing the work is for your mirror time, your love letters. You need to know how to talk to people. Some of us don't even know how to say hello to another woman without all of these other crazy thoughts running through your head. So with the CONFIANCE series, we want you to be able to walk into a room and shut it down without having to be the loudest person in the room, without having to do all of that extra stuff that we see a lot of on social media and all of that. We want you to be so comfortable in you, in your heels, in your clothes, whatever, that you don't need the applause. You come in with the applause already in your head. So the Confiance series is a series of events that we are going to do up until my fashion show in June.
Okay.
And that's for the media passes. If I have some girlies on the line who are writers for fashion blogs, if you have a social media site that is dedicated to plus size models or just models in general, because my casting call is for standard and plus models. If you are wanting to do a media pass, you can go to our website, which is fullfigurefierce.org, and subscribe to the newsletter, because we will be sending out all media pass information through the website.
Congratulations. Look at that.
And that's what I'm talking about right there, baby. Right there. Being able to take a picture.
Okay.
Being able to take a picture. This is Miss Ayana Coleman. This is Miss Harper's Bazaar. She is our face of Full Figure Fierce. And this casting call is here in person in Huntsville, Alabama. Well, Madison, Alabama. It is from 12 to 3. I have put out all the information for the casting call, what to wear, how to pull your hair back, what shoes to wear, the whole shebang. You can go through my social media and find all of that information. When you come to this casting call, remember, the minute you walk through the door, I can see you.
That's it.
And I'm not going to be the only one on the casting table. I purposely put other people who are in the industry on my casting call table, my judges, because if I see another real estate agent judging a model and you ain't never done a fashion show before, I'm
going to go. Okay, so listen, y'all.
At the bottom of the screen, you have the ways that you can contact Dionne.
Yes. And there's all the information. So she's available for whatever it is need. Inbox her and she will get you what you need. So it's that time. We've already over this. We can never just stay here. Yeah, always. So,
well, Mama, you'll have to come on my show next time.
I will, without a doubt.
Yes, ma'am.
Just come on, let me know.
Yes.
Yeah. So, y'all.
Absolutely.
Thank you all so much for joining us, and I look forward to seeing y'all on the runway for Dionne in 25, so I can be there.
Don't forget to go to our YouTube page, subscribe and like, and come back and visit us next Thursday at 7 p.m. where the gold is pure.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.